Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to MudRunner for a look at some interesting progress on a mod that Frog has been working on. And it's basically, if you can't already tell from the shape, it's, well, the more I look at it from the side, the more I'm like, I don't know if you'd be able to tell from just the shape of the cage, but it is based loosely around a Volkswagen Beetle. Obviously, all the suspension pickup points are custom. I mean, you know, the whole tube chassis and everything is very, very much so custom. The Turbo LS engine under the hood is the, well, what? The hood. The Turbo LS engine is the same setup that's in his Cat Eye mud truck, and there are two different versions here, and they actually have, like, technically, like, the model names are different. There's two letters that are different. Well, one has a number and a letter at the end, and one has basically, like, two letters at the end. But I'm not sure what the differences are, but we're going to find out today on Truck Night and see what this thing is all about and see what the future would look like for this thing. So, obviously, as I said before, it is based loosely around a Volkswagen Beetle because wow, that compressed the suspension a lot. Now, ooh, I just realized it has lift. That's really cool, too. Let's see if this one has, oh, you know what the difference is? Rear steer. That makes complete and total sense now. And the fact that it's got rear steer is like, oh, got it. It's like, okay, we got some rear steer action going on, which means might be able to do, actually, if we've got rear steer. Oh, rear steer cars are hilarious to do donuts with. Rear steer cars, rear steer trucks. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and set this thing up at the line. And after we set these things up, I'm curious as to which one is going to be better. The non-rear steer one or the rear steer one. I think for overall, like, driving fun, I think I'm actually going to prefer the non-rear steer one. But the rear steer one obviously has a lot of advantages for maneuverability. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set these guys up. We're going to make a run down Truck Night and see what happens. All right, so stop that engine. And now, these things are so sick. God, these things are so sick. I love them. I love them, dude. Like, they're so freaking sick. I don't know who originally had the idea to be like, hey, let's take a Volkswagen Beetle and make it stupid. But you know what? I'm so glad that somebody did, and I'm so glad that they brought it to Frog's attention, because my God, these are absolutely insane. Like, they're so insane, they're so cool, and yet, like, you never really see anybody messing around with Volkswagen Beetles in MudRunner. It's just not a common thing. But, without any further ado, let's go ahead and start this thing up, get it down the course, and whoa! Oh my God, give me my mouse back, please. Or not. Alright, well, let's go. Yeet. God. Holy crap. The amount of yeet on this thing is, a little ridiculous. Bale rolled it right off the start. It's actually really good in the mud, surprisingly. At least the shallow mud. Ooh, it dragged the underside a little bit there, though. Now, I will say... yeah, oh my God. You could lift it a lot. Frog's been really into the adjustable suspension thing lately, and I definitely don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, the adjustable suspension thing is one of those things where it's like you don't really know which vehicles are gonna have it, but when you find one that has it, you're like, oh yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Go, come on. Holy crap! It didn't even attempt to bog down in there. Oh my God! Well, that's what happens when the, yeah, that's what happens when the truck that we're actually pulling pulls us over. Let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah, that'll easily be enough to get us back onto our wheels. Release that, and get this thing started back up again. And just because of the fact that I want to actually finish this part of the challenge, I really do want to finish pulling this thing up onto the up on the top of the hill, out of the water. Come on, F-150, come on. You're not done yet. There we go. There we go. All right, we can release that now. And now we can set off into the rocks to do some crawling. And we're going to do something that's a little bit different in this video as opposed to our normal truck night videos. And we're actually going to take the trail back because this is a crawler. And obviously, we need to test it out on some proper rocks and some proper trails. Luckily, we have one of those here on the truck night map. Easy. And I feel like some of you may not know there's a trail there because I never use it. But trust me, there is. Ah! Well, the axles are collision. Luckily, we're not really racing against... Wow. Luckily, we're not really racing against anything or anyone because if we were, we'd be in big trouble. Yeah, we'd be in big trouble if we were racing against literally anything or anyone. I should have been really... you know, nice and easy and calm and collected about driving across the bridge. But I wasn't. And y'all know how that works out. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god, that's not what I... Whoa! There we go. There we go. Okay, well, even if we didn't make it all the way across the bridge, and that's no fault of the car, that's the fault of, like, my driving. Even if we... Wow! Alright, so it just refused that. Hardcore. There you go. Easy up and over. Easy up and over. Come on. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, now... we're going to go ahead and take the trail back. Now, the trail, I almost never use this trail, but wow, okay, there's a little bit more of an interior than I thought there would be. That's really cool. Now, I don't really ever use this trail, but it's actually a really well-made trail, and there's a lot of obstacles to use. So, a lot of obstacles to test out, a lot of obstacles to, like, see what you can climb over. And honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like I should probably run more vehicles through this trail more often, because there's actually some really good obstacles back here. The automatic mode is pretty good, actually. Dude, the grip is awesome. I do have to say, the grip is really, really good. Not only is the grip really, really good, but the actual, like, I'm trying to figure out what the best way to describe it would be, but it's not even like the grip or itself or the transmission itself. It's like the grip of the tires is perfectly matched to the gear ratios of the transmission in automatic mode, which is kind of rare, but when you do find something that's really well matched up to its transmission, you're like, oh, that's really good. Like, that makes some legit sense. You know what I mean? Like, it makes some legit sense, but it also makes you feel like, wow, this was really well thought out. Like, really, really, really well thought out. And I'm sure that they have more development and time to, well, they have more development that they want to do on this thing, I'm sure. But even with the stage that it's at right now, thing is freaking awesome. There we go. Nice and easy. It legit never complains. Like, it straight up never, ever, ever complains. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Oh, come on. Pick up some speed, please. Pick up some speed, please. Come on. My only, like, complaint, and it's not even a very big complaint at that, but my only complaint about this thing would be that for me personally, I find the suspension to be just a little on the stiff side. And that's, wow, I had to stay in it there, though. I would have flipped over if I hadn't have stayed in it. But I find the suspension to be a bit on the stiff side, but again, that's just me, and that's just my own personal preference and my own personal opinion. Now, I don't know if that's kind of a... I don't know if that's a point at which they're planning on developing more, or if that's just something that they... If that's just something that they were like, this is where we want it, you know? And I'm sure, like, you know, when he asked Frog to develop this truck, or, well, truck, rig. I'm sure that he had an idea in mind of how soft or stiff he wanted the suspension to be. And so with that in mind, again, I feel like his tastes in terms of suspension might not be the same as mine. So let's go ahead and stop that one, and we'll go ahead and jump in the rear steer Beetle, see what this thing can do, and I'm going to raise it a little bit. Not all the way, but a little bit. Let's go! Big yeet. Well, maybe not as big of a yeet as the other one, but it still does awesome in the mud, though. Go! Oh, he was able to pick it back up. Yes. Nope. Wow, that was literally the most perfect backflip I think I've ever seen a vehicle in this game do. I straight up think that was the most perfect backflip I've ever seen a vehicle do in this game. Alright, low to get up the concrete blocks. And shove it in high, and let's get out of here. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, God. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I would fill it up with fuel, but I don't think we need to. Honestly, I feel like it's probably super unnecessary. Let's get out of here. Now, let's see if the F-150 tries to pass us again. Nope. Wow. Oh, my God. It rampaged through that. Like, if you can keep the F-150 on the ground, like on its wheels, basically, it's not even remotely going to be a problem to get through the water in high. God, the rear steer helps with the maneuverability so freaking much. Whoa! Wow, I'm surprised it was able to actually recover itself in high there. Yeah, no, the maneuverability of the rear steer is absolutely insane. And this time, we're not going to run it off the edge. There we go. Not bad. And ease it. Oh, God. Ease it up and over. Oh, my God. The rear steer helps so much with these logs. Like, getting over the logs, it's incredible. And across the line in the rear steer Beetle with a little bit of like a sort of, not even, I almost said J-turn, more just like a flip around donut at the end. But this thing is really, really fun and really, like, actually really, really well built. I really enjoy the build. I think it's a fun vehicle, and I definitely think I might use it again in the future. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then click that like button and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Talk to you guys later.